All right, guys, we're gonna do Icon issue number 2 from DC Milestone. I'm not sure if we're gonna do, a lot of them, but I wanted to highlight a couple of more issues of Icon, and I must say, I'm enjoying this a lot more than I thought it would. So, without further ado, let's dive in. We have, I don't know, the City Hall. This is a '90s comic, by the way, but it's not really a surprise. So, Mr. Franklin is coming with a very big suitcase, and this guy wants to help him, and he says, "No, I got it." I say, "Kevin, we heard you were at the Big Bang. Everybody thought you were dead." "No, I wish it was that simple." So he goes in and he wants to talk with the mayor, and then he closes the door and has a shotgun, and he's, I don't know, holding her ransom, or kidnaps her, and he's in cahoots with all other people as well. Meanwhile, we are dealing with what happened in the last issue. Well, Icon and Rockin wants to help the police, but they are basically turning on them because the police has some kind of a, it's not really an assassination squad, but they call it a S.H.R.E.D unit, Special Heavy Equipment Rapid Emergency Deployment, an Elite Police Unit. And because there's a hostage situation here, because mayor of the city of Dakota called Thomasina Jefferson, Thomas Jefferson. Isn't, I heard that name, if I believe, is that a real person or maybe a fictional Thomas Jeff? Isn't that Black Lightning? Isn't that Thomas Jefferson? It could be wrong. DC's Black Lightning. Anyway, maybe it's all a coincidence. So, written by Dwayne McDuffie, M.D. Bright penciler, Mike Gustovich inker, John Ceballero colorist, and Steve Dutro the letterer. I like the art, by the way. And so this police officer guy says, "You're the man. Put your hands on your head right now." So, and Icon does that. "Of course, if you just give me a moment to explain." He says, Rocket says, "Icon, what are you doing?" "I'm complying with the officer's request, as I expect you to. I ain't no criminal. I ain't complying with squat." So this guy wants to smack her because he wants to teach her a lesson. But then she's using her, well, it's not really power. She has, I don't know, how do you say it? It's not mechanical power. So she has some kind of a suit, that helps her, kinetic force, absorbing it and redirecting it. So she's retaliating, right? And then the other police are coming in to try to, protect the captain here. And so, yeah, we're having a fight here. It looks good, by the way. Not sure it's a good idea. I mean, you can talk about police brutality as much as you want, but, going against the police it's never going to help, right? It's going to get you more in trouble. Anyway, so these guys are, using the tasers on her. She's evading that, and then Icon says, "No, don't. The feedback from the tasers could kill her. Stay right where you are, pal. So, still some fight left in you, huh? Any fight in me is a purely result of your behavior." So, yeah, I think that's, it's good that they're, not getting beat up just because of, reasons. So they're defending themselves. So, but then he decides to come in between and, resolve the situation before people get hurt, right? So Icon comes in, and he's pretty much invulnerable to a certain degree. And, got these bullets bouncing off into, the people here. So he says to the police officer, "Is it so important to capture me that you would frivolously endanger the lives of those you have sworn to protect?" Icon is, I think, a true hero. I mean, he's doing very heroic stuff, but he's also calm, collective, and, thinks about stuff before he, moves. I mean, for now. Maybe later, I'm not sure. Anyway, going back to the hostage situation. So it seems that this woman has done something that Franklin here, or Kevin, doesn't like. And he wants to, her admitting it, because if he don't, he's probably going to murder her. That's the case, right? What it is, we're going to, find out a little bit later. Meanwhile, going back to the action, so he says, "Now, if everyone just compose themselves for a moment," and he's getting grabbed, and the police have just clocks it with his gun. Now, he has a nosebleed, so he can stop bullets, but maybe direct impact to his skin, yeah, can hurt him somewhat, or maybe just a little bit. not entirely sure what his powers really are. So he just, disposes them of these guys. He says, I don't want any trouble. So Icon says, I suggest that you in the future, you refrain from clubbing people in the face with your rifle. But particularly people who are capable of doing this. And he throws him away like he's a piece of garbage. Meanwhile, Rocket is a little bit of trouble, so this guy is using, I don't know, some kind of a sniper, but then she's deflecting that. She doesn't know that she could do that. So she's picking up the the bullet and throws it back. Look at the face like that. And he says, hey, where's everybody going? Well, Icon comes with this very Spawn-like cape, and he says, are you quite finished assaulting the authorities? Well, I don't know. It pretty much depends on them. I want you out of here right now. I'll handle things from here. But no arguments. Later for you then. So she's, going away from the scene. And so Icon says, hey, it's me you want. Let her go. And then he says that he's been 100 years since he's been enslaved and, or shackled. Enslaved is probably not the right word. It hasn't become easier with time. So, yeah, using a little bit of slavery story because of what happened in the past in here. But then, this was interesting to me. So instead of dwelling on that, he actually admits that this SWAT team, this police brutality can help people sometimes. He says, the S.H.R.E.D officer's reputation for brutality seems well earned, but with that comes a degree of effectiveness unparalleled by any police unit I've seen. Interesting. The populace fears them because of their power, and S.H.R.E.D fears me because of mine. The best thing for now, for the mayor right now, is I stand aside and let them do their job. I didn't expect that. I mean, maybe mostly people, disavow police brutality, are against that, but he has also a lot of power too, so people fear him. I like that. So these units are, storming then the what is it? I don't know the building. Anyway, so they are doing some stuff here, right? And he has actually admitted that these people are good, and but then what is that? Incoming, some kind of a missile. Oh no! Without the cover fire, those men are sitting ducks. And this guy wants to, kill them because he's doing this. And then Icon comes in, right? Coming to the rescue, like a hero. And he says, Rocket, I got the bottom one. Go limp. No problem. And so also, Rocket comes to the rescue, and this guy says, I'm really sorry I hit you before. But then she has some snarky remarks. So, hey, we're even. I'm sorry I caught you. Hey, Icon, how you know I was still here? Because I ordered you to leave. Well, she's rebellious, and so she doesn't follow up orders. Nice. But then, we're going back to this guy. The fight is getting closer, Kevin. You're running out of time. We both are. Tell the truth for once in your miserable life. You ordered the police raid on Paris Island. What that is, don't know, but maybe it's getting revealed later. You told him to use that gas on those kids. Kevin, it was just tear gas. The hell it was. I was there. I like this, crazy look. You are under a lot of stress after what you've seen. Anybody might. All those kids are dead. You killed them. You had a nervous breakdown, dear. Let me get you some help. You lying so. I know what you did. So, and then, I am proof of what you did. Then Icon comes in and he says, hey, give me the gun. You don't need it anymore. Yeah, you're right, he says. So he gives him the gun. And then we see the shadow. Something's happening. I don't, he says. And that leads us to the next issue. I didn't expect that at all. I didn't see this coming. So, cool, classic hero stuff. Icon rescuing people. Monsters. Yeah, I do a couple of more. I'm, maybe pick up Static or maybe Hardware. Other, how do you say, milestone comics to see where this is going. Yeah, I'm having fun. And like I said, art looks good. Writing is fun. We're gonna do a couple of more, guys. Let me know in the comments if you think this is good or not, or maybe you're interested or not. Yeah, give me a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, all the YouTube jazz. See you next time. Bye bye.